Hey, Lebo 843, you're the first one here. Lebo, welcome to the show. Hey, Ashley, welcome. Ashley, Paco Molina. Hey, Paco Molina. Steve, Unholy Phantom, Faywell, Dia, Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy. Hello, everybody. Rachel, this is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. We're about 13 minutes over 11. We are here. No fear. The commander is here. We don't want to be too late. Hey, Barbara, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Dia, everybody, Jess Parker. Hey, Commander, I haven't been on TikTok for a while. I missed watching a lot. It's good to have you with us, Jess. Good to see you back. For y'all, hey, good to see you, user 661. Now, the video that I posted from Daytona Beach, Florida, that was recorded on the 19th, which was actually today. Actually, it was on yesterday was the 19th. Today's the 20th. So the night before last in Daytona, Florida, on the beach, I told you about the story of these people that were at a hotel on the beach. They recorded a mothership coming out of the ocean and a couple of different ships that were in the sky. And after I did that the other night, do you know that when I was on TikTok, all these people are talking about it, recorded videos talking about it, showing the video that I talked about on Encounters. So where did you see it first? Where did you hear about it? Now, the original person is where you heard about it first. She was down in a hotel. I communicated with her on Messenger after I had seen her video. This is before it went all over the place. This show is where we showed you the video of that object, more than one object over the Atlantic Ocean. And by the way, that area is in the Bermuda Triangle. Daytona Beach, Florida is part of that Bermuda Triangle area. So those ships came out of the ocean, according to the witness. They came out of the ocean to the sky, multiple objects over the Atlantic, right off the coast of Daytona Beach. Right off the coast. And it hasn't made NBC News or CNN or any of those things, but it is actually... And then also there was another person to qualify the sighting, a totally different person who I also communicated with that had recorded the same objects in that area. So there's more than one person that recorded it. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Hey, Star. There were two individuals that were in that area of Florida that recorded these objects over the Atlantic. That's pretty significant. Now, those that didn't see it recorded and showed the video and then made comments in front of the video to, on TikTok. You know how people are. But you saw it live on the #1 spiritual UFO talk show the other night, last night. We showed you the footage and from the original person that recorded it. And then there was another person who I've been in touch with who also recorded that. Jersey for Life, good to see you. So there's some really significant things happening here that's not being reported on our international and national media. Now, whether the national media thinks it's irrelevant to report on these objects, or is it just that they're afraid that if people start seeing this stuff, they're going to get interested in what's happening? You're fighting to stay awake. No, I'm wide awake. A subliminal message, you're fighting to stay awake, Commander. No, I'm wide awake here. I'm relaxed. Hey, Melissa Neal, good to see you. They are not going to, so there is no hype. Yeah, well, the media really should tell the truth about it. Hey, Alexi, good to see you. They really should tell people the truth. Hey, Ryan, Storm, good to see you. Ecuadoria, I think it's Eduardo. Hey, Eduardo, good to see you. I saw someone in the video and put it on their page, Jersey for Life. Hey, Karen, Renee, good to see you. Herbalist, welcome everybody. Stu Rosenberg, welcome. Bobby B, everybody out there. Let's get it up to 100,000 likes here. If you're new, go to my profile page and press the red button to follow me. That's really important if you're a new person. And also press the like button on the main page as well. Hey, Paul S., good to see you, Paul. I'm relaxing right now. Good, Star. That's a good thing to do. Christina C., welcome. Jennifer, good evening. Queen KP, welcome Queen KP. Let's see here, we got Lab, Mag Ball, I think it is, Matthew Colwell, Lilith, thank you for the share. Have I seen ETs? Well, there are no aliens, but I have seen space beings, space people, when I was a kid, yes. Edward St. John asked me that question. I'm a contactee, so yes, Edward. I've had a lot of experiences in the field for over 20 years. Paul, thank you for the roses. The Crafters Boutique. Hello, out there in the boutique. Good to see you. FFS7452. Thank you very much. And I'm here to do the work because it needs to be done. But gee, welcome. Were you scared? No. Why should I be scared? They were human. Unlike Edward, what you see on TV, all the scary-looking ETs, and Salty Dog, I'll answer your question in a minute. They were human. They're not. There's no such thing as aliens. Aliens really don't exist. So it's a long-term educational process, but there are no things called aliens. And Sir Alchemist, hey, how you doing? Would you live on Mars? Yes. I came from Mars. And I'm going to answer in terms of going backwards on the questions here. Space people do experience, it's not really called death. They can, what they call, go into a new life, a new body. But there really is not another thing called death from a space perspective. It really, on Earth, we've created this word called death. But from the higher frequency ETs, there really is no death. Space people. There are no aliens. So if you believe in aliens, don't believe in aliens because they don't exist. But if you want to know the truth, there are space people, space beings, light beings, angelic beings. They do exist. Aliens is just a word that was created in our pop culture. And, it's used for titles in movies and everything else, but it's not real. I told you, thanks for your question. Would you live on Mars? I said to Sir Alchemist, yes. Anita, good to see you. Hey, Stargazer. Not yet. But you know what? I am very confident that I will. When the five of us go together, like with April, myself, Chesno, let's see here, Kit Kat, and Johnny of the Third Kind, when we all go together physically, that will be an experience, and I will get to meet my space family. So my hope is that we will progress this along as we get into the new year. Well, we are in the new year, but we'll progress along as we need to. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I'll have to take a look at it. And I got my apple cider going here. Let me see here. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Playing Rainbow. Do you believe in Bob Lazar? No, I don't believe in Bob. Do I believe Bob Lazar? I do believe that he has had an experience, but I'm way beyond Bob Lazar. I'm not too worried about what he's stated over the years. I think he's stating what he knows. J. Mark, thank you. I'm more interested. I'm going way beyond Lazar because I know being connected with my space family, I don't really need to listen to him about what technologies Area 51 has. As a matter of fact, I'm beyond Area 51 now. I used to be interested in Area 51, but I don't care. I'm more interested in what's happening over the Atlantic Ocean in Daytona Beach, Florida, with spaceships coming out of the ocean than I am with Area 51. That gets me more excited. Hey, birds and flight, good to see you. Hey, Martha, welcome. Salty Dog, you're very welcome. Hey, George, good to see you, George Martin. Let's see. Still on the cider. Hey, Peggy. Loath, no. So then you will be gone for good. What, when I see my space people, will I be gone off planet? No. I won't be gone for good. I'm just going to be able to see them and I'll come back on the planet. I made a decision 3 years ago that I had a choice to go back into my space body on the ship and stay here as a human being and come back. I plan to stay here to finish what I have to do. I got a family. I have a beautiful family here. I'm not going to leave that, but I'll get to see my space people, my parents, on a regular basis. I won't have to I'll be in the human form, so I'll be able to go on the ship. The apple cider is good. It's not apple cider season, but this is New England apple cider. They're able to refrigerate it, and the apples are good throughout the year until we get to apple cider season. Deborah, it's good. It's good. Paul says, I think I'm going to sleep. My eyes are heavy. Hey, Paul, thanks for stopping in, brother. Have a good night and sleep well, okay? Hey, Worldwin, good to see you. Hey, Susan Mary, let's say thank you for the gift, Stargazer. Yeah, me too, Crafter. I feel the same way. I'm just reading people's notes. I have a long time ago, but I prefer the apple cider with the cinnamon. Cinnamon's good, but I don't do that all the time. Let's see. Hey, April, good to see you. Alonzo, welcome to the show. Lisa H. Welcome, everybody coming in here. So let's get into it. The commander's going to go right into it. I don't know what I'm going to say here, but it's going to be disclosure time. Whatever comes out of my mouth is going to be real stuff. So we're going to get into it. No, I don't make my own cider. When I was in Maine, I crushed apples, and we had an apple cider wooden barrel, and we used to make the apple cider in the barrel, put the apples in there and crush them when I was in high school. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. Hey, Gary. I see FD. Hey, Nesty, welcome. I'm sure it is good there, Stargazer. I wouldn't doubt it. Jose, Luis, Ramon, Gary, Fallout. Hey, Gary. All the people coming in here. Hi, can I go? Too tired off be here. Too tired to be here? Hey, Chosen One. I think it's saying you're too tired to be here right now. I think you're ready to go to sleep. I think I understand it. Hey, Jose Luis Ramon from LA. Welcome. Christina. Welcome, Christina. Anton M2, thank you for the share. Toledo 1, thank you for the bolt. Corey S, thank you for the heart. You folks are fantastic. Lexi, everybody. Mike, welcome, Mike. Hey, Gary Fallout, welcome to the show. Maureen Walsh joined through an invite. Thank you, Maureen. Mill Lanes, welcome. Now, people that are here for the first time, the good news is this is a real spiritual UFO talk show, and I'm the host. I've interviewed hundreds of people in 3 years here. I'm also on WESU, not right now, but I'm on WESU Pacifica Radio, NPR Radio, for 22 years, taking a little bit of a break from the radio side and just loving the TV broadcasting or social media side of live. So yeah, we're here. Hey, Calico, good to have you with us. Ali, Kelly Flipcoins, welcome, Kelly. Patio 1970, Rachel. For the Truth, I like that. For the Truth, that's a good name. Infinity Pooh. Serenity 8. Just everybody coming in here. Welcome all the new people. We see you. Another one of on top of the water tower making different pulsating energies. Jose, where was that located, that one? The big one that I showed everybody last night was over Daytona Beach, Florida. That was recorded. I talked to the young lady who recorded it on TikTok, and pretty amazing. Chosen One says, I had a body experience when I was young, was drowning. Oh, interesting, Chosen One. Rolling Heights, California. Is there any video on that? The one from Daytona Beach, I'll show it to you again. Who has not seen the major sightings of a spacecraft over the Atlantic the other night from Daytona Beach, Florida? I have it here, and I will show. I showed it last night for the first time on my live. I'll show it again. Who wants to see it? Who has not seen the video? That's the question. I have not seen the pilot video. If you want to give me a link or send me a message on that, I'd like to, share that with people. Okay, so we're going to show the video that people have not seen. And this is going to blow your mind. Let me, I put it on Ashtar Command Spaceship News. I've had 5,311 people view it. Let me see if I can do this here real quick. And I might just show the video. Let me see here. We're going to show the video again to people. Give me one moment to get this together. I'm going to switch the screen in a minute. Can I do it this way? Actually, I probably could. Let me see here, hold a minute. Okay, I'm going to show it on this side here. Let me bring it down here, hold a minute. I will show it to you. I have no control of the camera here. Check this out. Let me do it this way. Hold on a minute. I'm going to show it to you on the other side here. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute here. Here it is. This is from Daytona Beach, Florida, the night before last. And you'll see the ship. And there were multiple ships. It is said that they came out of the ocean. For those that didn't see this, they came out of the ocean. This was the night before last. These two people were in a hotel on the beach in Daytona Beach. And this is amazing footage here. So you're watching Encounters. We're just recapping the video that went viral. A couple of people on TikTok have been making comments about the footage. I've seen all the comments from other TikTok people. We initially on the live here broadcast it live that she recorded. There's another woman who recorded the same thing in Florida on the Atlantic as well. So there's at least two people that don't know each other that recorded this. And there were other objects in the sky. You'll see some dots. There's one right there. That's another object right there. The first one was on the other side of the big object thing. And I'll show it to you one more time so you can see this. It'll start all over again. It'll play it again. There's one on the right. That's the beginning. There's another object up there. See it? Two objects. One there, one here. And then there's another object on the other side, which we saw just a minute ago. Okay, so this is some of the best documented footage I've seen in a long time. Over the ocean, I mean. Right off the coast. Florida, Daytona Beach. Right, 11:31. Our numbers should be going up. We have almost 200 people here. We should have a couple hundred by the time 1 o'clock comes around. The other object was on the other side here. You can see some objects in the sky, kind of. There's one right there. She had multiple objects she was recording. Here's one up here. She's moving the camera a lot, but anyway. Let me go back to the camera. And that was just a recap for those that did not see the object. We'll go back to the camera here. Okay. And I'm sure in the next few days there'll be more video. I've been looking at video usually every day. I try to look at some of the best videos, so we do share video on here if it's really good. We try to, and I got some other things I'll share that are photos on my main page here. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And we'll be doing interviews here tonight. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm CmdrAleon, your host. I'm a contactee, and I am involved in the Disclosure Project, not officially, but this show is about disclosure, about the cosmic truth. We get into all those things here. Greeting, Alicia. Good evening, Millicent. Good to see you. You match. Good evening. Energy from Mothership can be intense as the sun or more. Yes, absolutely true. Hey, Autumn, good to see you. Elvira, good to see you. Dia, thanks for joining us. And what we're going to be doing tonight, if you have had any experiences, I just want to get into it a bit. There's a lot of diversions from disclosure, a lot of it. And sometimes we get sidetracked. Greetings from Rhode Island. Hey, Laura, good to have you with us in Rhode Island. We get sidetracked from all the things that are going on. Now we find out that in Egypt, under the pyramids in Egypt, they've made a discovery of something that's really interesting. I've seen some of the videos, the discussions about it. I have to really go to the source of the information, which I'll do in the next day or two. And I've always said this, can you give my mom, Arlene, a shout out from New Jersey? Hey, Arlene, if you're out there, hello from CmdrAleon. Good to have you with us, everybody. Ancient aliens, don't forget to tell them you'll be the one to speak to hold world on contact. I think I'm going to do that, Lacey. I think I'm going to actually say something at the Ancient Aliens thing on upstate New York. Hey, Chris, good to have you with us. Hey, Hamster, good to have you with us as well. And, please share and like. Invite anybody who you think should be here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Jersey Girl says hello. Hey, everybody coming in here. Welcome. Bazilla, we're doing good. Very relaxed, and we're feeling really good here. Zoe, hey Zoe, welcome. Cindy Lee Jones, Richard Link. Let's see who's in the queue here. Oh, Elohim. I like that. Elohim. We're going to bring Elohim up here. And again, you have to be over 18. No kids on the show. No smoking on the show. No drinking on the show. No drunks on the show. No paranormal discussion. No religion. No politics. Nothing off topic, so to speak. We're going to bring up our first guest here. And you can be a guest. Our first guest is Elohim. And good evening. How are you?
Good. You said no politics and no what?
No politics, no religion, and no paranormal stuff. And it's strictly here on the cosmic level.
Right, in the cosmic level. Well,
Yeah, like space people, crop circles. We talk about the pyramids. We talk about,
right,
just to give you an idea, anything that's related to starseed, all those things.
right.
I know it probably put you in a tough spot.
That's fine. That's no problem. I'm just trying to think of a question to give to you.
Yeah, if it's related to what we're trying to deal with, which is the space beings that are coming to Earth, the ship I just showed that this woman took, I've been in
Right,
touch with in
I've seen it.
Florida. Yeah, it's real. And then there's another woman who
Yeah,
also
absolutely,
recorded it.
it's real. Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
amazing.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So they're trying to show us. They said this to be true. They're now some of the ships are appearing over mountains and country areas, but they're over the oceans for one reason. They're near the land because they don't want to scare the public.
Right, right. But they don't want to disclose themselves yet. Not yet.
Well, it's not time.
Right.
It will be by the end of the year.
Oh,
The end of
absolutely,
this
absolutely.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting a sense of comfortableness. Those of us who are here who are awakened, like yourself, we're more comfortable with what they're doing because we can see it.
Right, right.
There's still feelings of people that aren't there yet.
Right. They're trying to reach out to them, though. Right.
Yeah, very gently though.
Absolutely, gently.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So everything's going well.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Definitely. Now, some people in the comments saying I'm tired. I'm just really
Right,
relaxed.
but that's normal. It's part of the process of the. Right.
Yeah. And I got my apple cider, so that keeps me going.
Nice, nice. I think breathing is the most important part, right?
We got to breathe. We have to meditate. And
Right.
one of the things that's really important with a lot of the work I do, which is pretty
Hmm.
regular, it takes a lot of work to do what we do, but we
Right.
have to do it. We don't have to do it, but we're here to
Well,
do it because we
right.
came
You
here to do
choose
it.
if you want to. Right.
Right.
Mhm.
If I chose to watch TV all night, I could do that, but I'm not here to do that.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's a
I
lot more to
drove.
go that goes on to it.
Right. And you just, yeah, you came across my page and I'm like, this is
Yeah.
interesting stuff. Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
into this for quite some time, so I'm
You want to
excited.
give us a little bit of background about you, what you've been involved, how you woke up, and all that kind of stuff?
I don't want to really say it because it's part of the terms and conditions here that woke me up. But
Oh, okay.
I would say it's some substance, right?
Yeah, we don't get into substance.
Right,
One of the
right,
things I
right,
teach in my classes is
mhm.
if people just realize they don't need to take anything to get
Right,
there,
absolutely.
they don't. All they have to
No,
do is have an experience with real space people, and you'll never
mhm.
forget it, and you'll be woken up in 2 seconds.
Correct, correct, correct. But there's certain people that do need help, so they
They
use
do, but
tools in this world, right,
they use the
to
tools.
try to
Me,
get
I
there.
can't. I can't tell people to get there,
Hmm.
but I think if people just go into deep meditation
Right.
and use certain vibrational patterns of music, they can get
Mm.
there naturally.
Correct.
You know,
Takes time though, but yeah, they've got
and we
there.
have plenty of time because we live in time
Hmm.
on our planet anyway. Not where they
That's
are. Where they are, there's no time. Where we are, there's time.
yeah, infinite. That's right.
Yeah, unlimited time.
Mm.
But that'll change when we have contact,
Right.
Elohim. The whole thing is that we will not be living in time anymore. We'll be living without time. We don't have to look at our clock. I never wear a watch. I
Hmm.
stopped
Right,
wearing
right.
watches a long time ago when I
Mm.
woke up. I see clocks on the wall at work or whatever, but I don't wear a watch. I feel that would embrace me, that I'm embracing on time, which I don't really care about. Time doesn't matter. Although, if I have to go somewhere, I know what time it is, but it doesn't really matter. You know? Oh, my guest paused. I don't know what's going to happen here. I had a phone call. So weird things do happen here. Now, he just paused. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I knew something was going to happen here, folks. As we were talking, I just knew when he went on pause, what happened. Now, it could be natural that he had a phone call, something happened. He had nothing to say. Hey, okay, let's see who else we got up here. And we have DJ Love. I want to bring DJ Love. Thank you. This is the other person I was talking about. I'm so excited to have you on here.
Oh,
Hey, DJ
he
Love, how
said
you
he's so
doing?
excited to have me on there. Go, go.
Okay.
I
Huh?
want to bring her on camera, folks. This is
Okay, good
Encounters,
luck.
the number one spiritual UFO talk
Hold on.
show here on social media on TikTok. And I'm your host, CmdrAleon. DJ Love, how are you? DJ
Hi,
Love?
hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm going to bring you on camera if I can. If you press the thing, you'll come on screen.
Okay, just give me 1 second
Take
here.
your time. Get yourself ready. Now, everybody, just to give her an introduction, I don't know exactly where you are, but she recorded the same spaceships over the Atlantic that the other person did. Hey,
Hi.
how are you? Glad to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, and tell us about what happened.
So, well, I'm from New York. I went on uh, to Miami for a wedding, pretty kind of last minute. And we actually ended up having our flight delayed that Sunday, to the point where it got canceled. And we decided, we're gonna just hang out on Hollywood Beach, walk around. It was like a normal day. Like, I have to say, we didn't see the moon at all to begin with in the sky.
Right,
And we sit for some ice cream and we're talking kind of like we're talking just scary stories, because this is late at night, maybe like, well, not too late, but it was dark already,
right.
8, 9 p.m. And then all
Yeah,
of a sudden, one of my cousins son goes, "Whoa, what's that?" And we all look, and it happens to be like the moon looked pretty orange, just kind
Yeah.
of like, I guess, in a sense, coming out of the ocean or over the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
horizon. And we all run kind of like in onto the beach on the sand, and we're just recording this, and we notice kind of like a small, I would say, orb or something above what I would
Right.
think is the moon, just kind of
Right.
like on top of it and then going around and then
Right.
detaching itself. And then as we're seeing that, we also notice, which I also posted a video of, is like when we turn right, there's also kind of like another orange light coming from, I want to say, the horizon on the other end as well. And we're just,
Yeah.
yo, what are these lights? What's going on?
Yeah.
It was pretty freaky.
Yeah. And so the moon was out, kind of looking orange, and then
Yeah.
you have multiple objects that are coming out of the ocean. According to the other person who I've messaged, she said she saw the objects coming out of the ocean. They were going into the sky. Did you notice anything like that going on?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Yeah, the person I spoke to, another person, said she saw them coming out of the ocean. They were going into the sky, like coming right out of the Atlantic off the coast. She was in Daytona Beach.
I want to say with my own eyes, I didn't see it coming
Okay.
out of the ocean.
Yeah.
What we saw was it kind of already being above the horizon in the sky.
Yeah.
We saw the
Wow.
small orb.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
you know, to be on the factual end, I didn't see that with my actual eyes.
Okay.
What I did see was all in the video.
Yeah.
Um,
And how many orbs did you see? One, two? Could you? Could
I want to
you?
see. I want to say I saw the one that you can see clearly kind of around, I want to say,
Yeah.
the moon, and
Yeah.
then the other um, orange looking light that's like on the other side of, I want to say, the beach.
Yeah. Because there was one on the video she had, the one you're talking about. There was another one on the other side of the moon, farther away, and then there was another one above, up in the sky. So she recorded. She said she had multiple objects, orbs, that she was recording that night. I think it was the same night you were recording it.
Yeah, March 18, that Monday night, I want to say.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty amazing stuff. Now let's show. I have your video here. I don't know if you have a video there you can show us. I can go to your thing right now, and we can
Yeah,
show the video that you catched, and we'll show her video here too. Let me go to get to the home thing here, and we're going to in a second show you. I'm going to go to your thing here, and we're just getting up to where she is here. DJ Love. Let me see here. Okay, I'm going to go to your page, videos, and I'm going to show your video. This is from one day ago, correct?
Monday night.
Monday
Well, that
night,
I
yeah.
posted, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, so we're going to show you her video, and give me a second. I'm going to turn the light off here so you can all see it. This actually substantiates the activity. I'm going to go out of this for a minute. Go out of the screen here. We have to just turn here. Let me see. Give me a second to get out of the screen. You're going to see her video right now. I'm flipping the camera. Okay. This is her video. Whoops, this is not the one. Wait a minute. Not the one. I want to show her video of what happened. Here we go. So here's her video. And there's a Spanish in Spanish. Did you put that in there?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my cousin speaking.
okay.
She
So
was
I'm going
really
to just
freaked
keep.
out.
So that's the moon right there. There's the object. See the object on the other side of the moon?
Yeah.
The object's going away from the moon. Pretty amazing. It's right there. And then you have the moon in the center. Look how bright it is. And then
Yeah.
it fades out. Look at it. And there's more in the video here too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
The object is still there. See it? The moon is
Yeah,
so
let me.
bright, but the object is, I'm just going to, there it is right there. The object's going farther away. There's still more to the video here. And there should be more objects in the video. That's the moon. And there should be, I thought there was at least one more object in here. But that was pretty impressive, the first one.
Maybe you're talking about the other video I have also where you can see the light on the other end of the beach.
Yeah, let me go to the other video here. Give me a second on the blank screen. We're going to go backwards here. Oh yeah, there's let's see if I there's another video here, but it's like it's a picture. Here it is. I think this might be the other video. Let me see here. There's two videos here. Yeah, this is the other video. Let me stop this here. We'll show the other video here. This is, I think, the second one. I hope.
Yeah.
Now this one's going to show an object, I think, too, right?
Um,
There's
I
an
think
object above.
I think
That
this
could
one
be.
is just showing where the other side where you can see the another red,
Oh,
yeah, like
okay.
orange glow over there where we thought could be maybe
Oh
like
yeah, there it is, right there in the ocean.
yeah.
That's it right there. Look at that. That's the second object. Oh, there's another one up there. Looks like there's two of them.
Yeah.
One on the water and one above the water. See it? Pretty amazing. And that's the moon right there. And that really covers. So there were at least three objects that were over the area that you documented, which I think is pretty fantastic. Let me go back here to my camera. Okay, I'll turn the light on here. And when you were seeing the objects, let me go back on screen here. When you did see the objects, how did you feel once you saw them?
To be honest, I was just really shocked. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Because I've always been kind of like, yeah, maybe aliens are real. I mean, I'm pretty sure, there's like a whole galaxy. There's no way we're the only people here, but I just never thought in my lifetime I would actually
Right.
see anything with my own eyes.
Yeah.
So it was very yeah, it was shocked. We couldn't stop talking about it after that
Yeah.
night.
I would be talking about that all night.
Yeah, we were just
Wow.
very we were like, whoa, this really happens, like we were trying to rationalize it too. Well, what can it be? And we're just like, dude, that came like what? Because the video started after the fact.
Yeah.
We had already seen it kind of like we saw the moon. We were already
Yeah.
surprised by the color. And then what we saw was like kind of like I want to say a small orb kind of like pluck out of the moon
Yeah. It's pretty
and
crazy. Yeah.
then from the top just go all the way around and then leave. And we were just kind of like,
Wow.
wait, is this what we really saw?
Yeah.
It was
Did
very
you did you feel now that you have a better understanding, or you're just learning from that experience that wow, we all saw this thing, our first spaceship sighting, and that's what they are, spaceships, not from our world. That must be pretty amazing to be confronted with that night and realize that you had something incredible that you documented.
yeah, I was very kind of like, well, this is something I should post because it was just very this is something people should see.
Yeah.
If people are still out there kind of because I feel like there's a lot of fake videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like this is something not just me, but like a group
Mm.
of people. It was,
Yeah.
my like it was like maybe five of us that saw this,
Yeah.
and there were other people on the beach recording as well. And we're just kind of like, is everyone seeing this? Are we all seeing the same thing? It's very much kind of like we gotta get this out, to people who maybe don't believe or
Yeah.
skeptical. You know,
Yeah.
it's just there's the proof
Definitely.
right there. You know.
So and this is where it comes to be important, people, that we are here on Encounters. Everyone who has a story to tell, a video to document, we are really the disclosure. We're disclosure, not the people, the green beans that are, running things in governments or whatever. We are the ones who are disclosing. We're not seeing videos coming out from England or the prime minister or anybody. We are really the ones that are making this happen, and we will be. We're at the forefront of something that's really big right now, with everything starting. You know, the drone thing happened in New Jersey, but it wasn't just in New Jersey. That was the focus point last year.
Mm.
We're talking about orbs that have been seen over the coast of New Jersey that came out of the ocean. People have documented that. A lot of stuff is going on, and we are, I think, in the forefront of what's happening here, and you are as well.
Yeah, a lot of people speaking about those big, I guess, what would it be, spaceships that are
Yeah,
people were seeing Jersey. I live in New York, and I was always kind of like looking out the window, like, am I gonna see something? I'm like, I'm probably never gonna see something, just to end up
yeah.
in Miami and actually see something. That was just very, very shocking.
And the other thing with Miami is people have to understand that whole corridor is the Bermuda Triangle.
Mm,
The Bermuda Triangle goes from Bahamas all the way up into North Carolina and over that part of Florida. So those things are right over the Bermuda Triangle. You know, amazing.
yeah.
I think there's now for some reason Florida is seeing an increase of those sightings off the coast. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I do know why. I think there's a galactic portal, which is the Bermuda Triangle. If people study that, you'll find a lot of historical information about the triangle in terms of missing things. And enough with the Adam Sandler thing here. There's somebody that wants to do Adam Sandler stuff. We're going to mute them. But the Bermuda Triangle is historically the four U.S. airplanes that were Air Force planes that went over the triangle. The last radio broadcast of audio was that they saw a landmass that was different from any landmass they've ever seen, and they disappeared. All four airplanes of the Air Force. That's historically written about and documented from the 1940s. I think 40s, 50s, somewhere in that area. I don't know the exact date.
I gotta say, I don't know much about,
Oh, I understand that. I'm sharing
yeah.
some information with you about that area because you're sighting. So, if
Hmm.
people realize when they have sightings over the Atlantic in Florida, you're in the Bermuda Triangle. Even though you're on land, you're in that Bermuda Triangle, and that's very active area. There's all kinds of stuff that happens, but a lot of these spaceships or orbs come in or come out of the ocean from the triangle, and they come into our planet from the triangle. They don't have to use a triangle. They can come in anywhere they want. But that seems to be for years a really very high energy place. Dr. LL, the mothership is usually the larger ship of the smaller ones, and the smaller ones come out of the larger ship called the mothership. Yeah, I know a lot about the Bermuda Triangle. I've studied it for years. Yep, there are triangles all over the world. DJ Love. There's triangles in off the coast of Malaysia, where Flight 370, Malaysian Flight 370 disappeared. It was taken by 3 or 4 spaceships onto a mothership, and they'll never find the flight because it was taken through a galactic portal.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you're here. If you start watching my show regularly, you're going to learn a lot. You're welcome to be here. We're a friendly show. We invite people to watch Encounters. It is the place where you're going to find out a lot of information for sure. You
Well,
know?
I will definitely start watching, looking things up now because, I need to be somewhat informed as to what's going on.
Yeah,
I've heard basically, news, maybe some TikTok stories, people talking, but I've never thought, I would
yeah,
ever see something like that.
yeah. No, it's amazing. I'm so excited for you. That was your first major experience, and you had a really good video. So, yeah, people should check your video out. if you haven't seen it. DJ Love, thank you for being here on with us live. DJ Love from New York, with us in Florida, and captured that video. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And we're gonna bring her down gently off the encounter ship here, and I want to say good evening to a person I haven't seen for a while, Skip to Grace. If you're there, Skip to Grace, the commander is saying hello to you. Good to have you with us. Mike Masters, welcome. Sweet Tea, Jen, we're right here. So welcome to the show. And it's in my viewing of all these things happening now, it's pretty amazing where we're going. Hey, Angelica, hello from the mothership. Hey, Angelica. And Budgie, the Alaskan Triangle, the Bermuda Triangle. There's a triangle in down near the Cape. I can't believe I forgot the name of it, but there's a big triangle down off the coast of the Atlantic where the Cape is. And I think I almost went through it one night going home. I got lost. I thought I was heading back to Connecticut, and then say, why is there so many trees around here and there's no hardly any traffic on the interstate? The Bridgewater Triangle. I think I went through that a little bit, realizing the energy was really weird. I got lost trying to go home to Connecticut from, where was I? New Hampshire, Vermont, whatever it was. And I ended up turning around. I got home, but I was heading all the way down through the triangle on an interstate highway system that was empty. It was a really strange experience, let me tell you. So we have that Bridgewater Triangle, which is really, now Bridgewater Triangle has had a lot of weird stuff go on. But in terms of the subject that we talk about, people have seen Bigfoot down there. They've seen, of course, the UFOs or spaceships in the Bridgewater Triangle. Yeah, you can study all these things, and it's really interesting. Welcome everybody to the show who's coming in here. Yeah, it's increased contact we're seeing. It's a process, and we have to let it play out. It's absolutely correct. They're all over the place. 007 Bond. I'm still trying to see your stuff, and I'm going to have to take a look at it after I get out of here. I try looking at my email, too. So, yeah, triangles are real, New York. That's right. They have them in New York State. I'm sure there are triangles over the Great Lakes. There definitely are triangles over the Great Lakes. Sonia, good to see you. Welcome. Sean, welcome. So tonight's kind of a weird night. Hey, good to have you with us. The only activity I've seen is somebody else's videos. Oh, hey, Kathy. You'll get to see some stuff on your own. And even me here, we don't always get to see them. Once in a while we see them when we go out to look for them, but not all the time. Let me get my apple cider going here. Yeah, I'll put it on my page for sure. And this will give people another perspective, DJ Love. So we'll put it on there by tomorrow morning. And hey, everyone, good people. Good to see you all coming in here. Hey, Star Sister. I haven't seen that one for a number of nights now. I have been keeping an eye on it, but now I'm getting out early before it gets dark. So when I get out early now, instead of 8 o'clock, I don't see it. I get out at 6. So it's still light out, so I don't see anything. Cold. Hey, Chief Rid. I drink it cold. Hey, Joya Mia. Linda. Yeah, I will after I get off here, I think, 007. I definitely will take time to do that as I wind down. It's now 12:02. We have another hour of encounters. And if you've had any experiences that you wish to, in relationship to disclosure, top secret information, or sightings or visitations, come on up. Join the commander, and we'll bring you up on the screen, and we can talk about your things, crop circles. If you've been involved in the ancient extraterrestrial knowledge in terms of what's going on. Grateful love. I had a bad dream, Commander. I'm not sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we're going to be doing some outside stuff here with our Ashtar Command C5 group as it gets warmer. We'll be going out. I should get a new phone soon, and I'm going to get a really good phone. And this one is going to be no longer, but I will have a better phone to do what we need to do here. We're saying consistently about 231, 232 in terms of people. We've had 1,800 people in here since 11 o'clock, and we have 8 new followers on the show here. That's great. Francine, welcome. Good to have you all with us. Shadow Patriot. Hey, Shadow. Scotty, welcome, Scotty. Average Joe. Island Y, I think it is. Island Y, welcome. Terry Baker. Hi, you're welcome, Francine. Glad to have you with us. Thank you for the follow, too. One Universal Love. And Lake Michigan does have a triangle. Happy snoring, everyone. Oh, happy soaring, everyone. Hey, Maria. Let's see. Tia Gunn or Dr. Serenity. Hey, Dr. Serenity. Hey, Bill J. Hondry something. Bernadette, welcome. I wanted to cry because I didn't want to see you go. We're not going anywhere. Not yet. Yes, they do, Pixel. All those that area of the lake area, there are definitely triangles that overlap each other in the Great Lakes. Blondie, great question. So the way you tell which ones are real is if you look closely at their videos, some will say AI generated. You'll say AI generated. That is a computer generated video. If they don't have AI on it, it'd still be computer generated. The ones that are real will be the ones like DJ Love recorded. That's real. That one moving away from the moon. That's a real object, orb, so to speak. Iris, welcome, Iris. Hey, Grateful Love, thank you for the roses. Diana, welcome. I think Crystal, Apple Annie. Oh, you're welcome, Blondie. I appreciate that. Judah and Carrie, welcome, Judah and Carrie. User 481, welcome to the show. Please share and like and follow. Soil, I think it's Soul something. Anita Garcia, there's a portal above her house. I believe it. Jay Cool Cat, welcome. RMP 41517. Everybody coming in here, welcome. Ryan 1080. Do space beings have nutritional needs? Do they eat? Yes. Like my space family, which are human, they're vegetarians. They eat vegetables. They don't eat any meat. Yeah, it did me too, Star. The new chamber in the pyramids. We're going to get into that a little bit more as I study it. I have to study it more. I have not witnessed a ball of light circling the moon. I have not witnessed that. Maybe somebody else has, but I haven't. Fernando, welcome to the program. 938, welcome. Angel 310, G Cates. Hey, G Cates. Angela Garcia, welcome. Grateful of you. We're going to be here. We're not going to go on the ship and disappear and leave the planet Earth. We're going to be here for sure. Give me 1 minute. We'll be right back. Okie dokie, folks, and we're back here on Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. Welcome to Encounters. All right. And let's see here. They found more rooms. Yeah, I'm going to be very interested in those rooms that are in below the pyramids they found. And I think I'm going to do some research on it tomorrow morning when I have time to read up on it. I think that's really amazing. It almost sounds like they found like an energy system, like below the pyramids, like there's an energy system that was put there when the pyramids were built by the space people. We'll see what kind of things they come out with when they start talking about it, you know? And just looking to see your comments. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they talk about a spaceship under the pyramids that's in a hidden room, like a big room. There's a spaceship under the pyramids. How many people think there is that? I've heard about that story. Grateful. Thank you for the gift. That I don't know about. I think it's Sobel DIR Ryan. I don't know much about that. Yeah, I think, Rob, you're right. I think there are vaults that are storage vaults below the pyramids that have a lot of ancient knowledge that are documented that are there. Yeah, there's a tunnel system too that goes into the inner earth from the Great Pyramids, from the Sphinx. It goes into a tubular area, and there's actually a tube technology. I don't know how I knew about this. There's a tube transport system that goes into the inner earth from below the pyramids or the Sphinx, right in that part of Egypt. Yeah, I do. I do. In the warmer weather, I do. Yeah. Hey, hopefully, love. It's a beacon device. Interesting. Thank you, music love. Yeah, that's amazing. Like we're just talking about that, the chambers. And the stuff that we will find there, that's a main key point to intergalactic knowledge, I believe, under those pyramids. I think there's going to be a lot of information that we're going to get. Hey, Carrie, good to have you with us. Rosie AZ, welcome. Hey, Voice of One, welcome. Hey, Peace and Nut and L. Hey, L, welcome to the show. Tina Marie. Johnny Rotten. Hey, Johnny Rotten. Just taking a look here at the comments. For your likes, welcome. Let's see. Thank you, Luann Park, for the heart. I appreciate that so much. I doubt that the Egyptian government will ever allow digging under the pyramids, but evidently they're under the pyramids now because of this thing they found in the chambers, below the chambers. It's pretty amazing. They must have had an archaeological expedition under there, and they found these items. Pretty interesting stuff. So Atlantis, just like Lemuria, still exists. Atlantis exists in a higher state of frequency, vibration, and it's in our oceans, in the depths of our oceans. Atlantis never really disappeared. Well, it disappeared. It went into a different vibrational pattern, and it does actually exist, and it actually is real, just like Lemuria went into a different vibrational pattern. Hey, Texas Bread, good to see you. And this is a picture of my friend. This is Ashtar. This is a drawing of Ashtar. Ashtar, this came from the book from Tuella. Tuella passed away from Earth. This is Ashtar. You've seen pictures of Ashtar, but they're not the real pictures. This is Ashtar wearing a space helmet. Hey, Sorella, good to see you. This is Commander Ashtar. And Tuella, who used to be alive many years ago, she had physical contact with Ashtar. And she drew a picture of Ashtar. And I have all the books about Tuella that she wrote. I have all her books. But look at this picture here. And you're seeing a picture of Commander Ashtar. This is the way Commander Ashtar looks like. Doesn't look like the one that they're showing all over their Facebook with the blonde hair. This is Tuella's perception of Commander Ashtar. Pretty cool. Okay. I have pictures. Oh, give me a second here. So that was a picture of Commander Ashtar. You would think at this time we'd have a couple hundred people on here, but that's just the way the night goes. You never know. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. So those 8-cylinder structures under the pyramid go 1.2 miles underground. That's pretty crazy. I've never heard anything about April 13th. What's going on April 13th, Grateful? Let's see here. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been tired with all the energies. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the gift. We appreciate it as well. Yeah, Ashtar is very cool. And he's real. The real thing is that he's a beautiful being. Hopi predictions. Okay. But the Hopi predictions, the Hopi were very connected to the Star people, the Star Nation, and the Hopi definitely had a connection. It's the energy, For me, I'm relaxed, but I do know that everybody is getting a little bit tired. There's a lot of energy coming into the earth now that's affecting us. So people are a little bit tired. I think a lot of people are. Well, it's not too hard to find them. I think it's Tai. Tai, is it? Let me see here. I'm going to be very random here. So it's not too hard to find them, but you have to take time to look and go places where it's less. It doesn't matter where you are, you can see them. I would suggest to people to learn how to do C5, Contact with Extraterrestrial Intelligence, and it's an application on iPhones, on Apple, and also on Android phones, and download it, and it'll give you the protocol how to learn to actually have sightings. Server problems? They might. They might be having server problems. I don't know. I think we all are a little bit tired, and I'm usually amped up a lot more than tonight. I'm actually, not as amped up as I should be. Also, the other night I took out implants, so that could be doing it too. I took out 2 or 3 implants last night. So for me, that can affect my energy level. Give me a second to close my eyes here. I'm just going to focus for a minute. When my eyes closed, I see a bunch of spaceships in my vision, but I don't know. As I close my eyes, I see a bunch of spaceships. I'm going to open my eyes again. So I had this vision of these spaceships just now. I don't know where they are, though. Hey, CmdrAleon, good to see you. Hey, why not? Dimitri, welcome, Dimitri. Bo, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in here. Joseph Markley. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, I think that there's a thin veil now. I think the veil is really, really going to come apart now where we won't have a veil anymore. Everything's going to be revealed just as it should be. Jaja, welcome. I have lots of ships tonight. Angelica says, super excited. Is it true med beds will be available soon? Christy, once we have major contact, the med beds will be available to everybody.
Hey, Commander. How you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm loving all the activity. I'm like, I don't even have any room left on my camera anymore to film.
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
But
Did you want to come up on the screen? Can I bring you up?
I'm very camera shy. I don't like the camera. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I used to be camera shy too until I talked to you.
Maybe someday I'll be brave enough, but not right now.
Okay. We'll little by little pull you out of your shyness.
Yeah. Hey, this is a big step for me because I never even used to get on voice.
I know. You're doing really good. But go ahead. What's going on where you tell people where you are and what's going on where you are,
I am in Blaine, Minnesota, and I did just film. I haven't posted anything since like February 20th, but I just filmed. I was just outside pulling my car in the driveway. 2 ships like flew like in opposite directions by each other, and I got that on film. And then I could see some like little star, quote unquote, ships like way up high, like zooming through the sky. I saw a few of those, and I just been seeing a lot of activity. And there's some that are parked like over my house, like all the time.
Oh my gosh!
And there's a lot of them tonight, a lot.
And do you? Go ahead.
Sorry, I know they're not stars because I've seen them fly, all types of them. I've seen them all fly, and a lot of them are in triangle formation. Yeah, no, they're not stars. I know better. I watch them every night. I talk to them every night. I pretty much stop filming unless I see something really spectacular. But I spend a lot of time out there, and I see them. They don't think I notice, but I see them inching closer to me, checking me out. I can see. It's very subtle. You have to really watch, but you can see. And then I've seen a couple tonight that were flying through the sky, and then they must have noticed I was watching because then they went dark. And I'm like, no, please don't go dark. Turn your light back on. And they didn't.
Right.
They disappeared. But they were right there.
So when did this all start happening, Jen, when you started seeing all this?
Gosh, I mean, just like, I think I started getting into this in like December, and I think I started really seeing stuff in like January, and now it's just really ramping up. Like there's a lot of activity in my area. I'm in Blaine, Minnesota, which is about 20 miles-ish north of Minneapolis. We've got a lot of activity around here.
Oh, wow.
It's really ramping up. I feel like there's a real urgency, like something's about to happen, because I just see a lot of stuff going on all the time. Like I'm out there every night for a good half hour, standing in the cold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's just really increased a lot over the last, like, I'd say even month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you feel that since it happened, that they're trying to communicate with you, and have they tried to communicate with you on any level or anything?
You know, I talk to them all the time. I use
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
voice and then sometimes I just think it, like I'm talking to them in my head, but somehow I'm not able to like hear back. And so I keep like looking at them and I ask them like, please, can you unlock me? Can you wake me up so that I can communicate with you? Because I really want to meet you. I want to talk to you. I'm happy you're here. Um, I really can't wait to see you. And so far
Mm.
nothing, but I can see them creeping up when I watch them. I can see them
Yeah.
slowly creeping up.
And you've been amazing. When I hear you say, because you're always saying, "I'm seeing the ships." I said, "She is seeing the ships." Like, I had to bring it up because she has to. We got to talk about it.
Yeah, my whole family
It's
thinks
really
I'm
good to.
absolutely bananas, but I know what
Well,
I'm
that
seeing.
you do, and maybe you can teach them a thing or two sometime. Regarding that.
I just laugh at them and I say, okay, when the little green man knocks at your door and waves hi, then you'll believe me. It's just a joke. I tell them, because
I know,
they're
I know, yeah, yeah.
non-believers. So
You
yeah,
could tell them when the ice cream comes to your door, ice cream cone, and knocks on your door. You'll be so sweet you wouldn't be able to ignore them.
I wish I could watch their jaws as they drop to
Yeah,
the floor
yeah.
because it's going to be hilarious. Because none of them believe me. They all think I'm crazy. So I don't
So
care.
Julie's asking, Harrington's asking you, what part of the sky do you see? What direction do they come in?
All directions.
All
I see them.
directions.
I see them coming from every which way. In fact, the one that I just filmed, it was low, like right above the tree line, and it was super huge and super bright white. Um, yeah, and then it like flew right over me. No sound, nothing.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
but it was
That's crazy.
enormous and it was very bright white.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I just happened to
Well,
catch it because I was pulling my car in the driveway.
yeah. Now, do any of these objects go really low, like when you're watching them and when you're on the Dakotas? Do they come lower into the sky, or are they up mostly
Um,
higher?
I haven't noticed them coming lower, but I tell you, like the first night I used CE5, I had I had a rough day that day and I was outside and I was just doing my nightly thing and I turned on that app for the first time. I kid you not, two ships side by side flew up and like hovered in the sky. Sorry, my voice. I have a device that affects my voice.
Oh,
Two ships flew next to each other up like across the street, kind of up in the sky, and just like hovered there the whole time I was
mhm.
out there. I,
Oh
I
wow.
was so emotional. I was bawling my eyes out for like an hour. I
Oh
just
wow.
like loved and like, hey, somebody notices me and like they're here to comfort me. And I felt loved. It was amazing. The most
Yeah, I believe
amazing
that.
experience. I can put it up there with the birth of my children. It was that amazing.
That amazing. Well, your children are amazing too, but if
Yeah.
they put it at that level, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was like the most touching experience other than my children's births that I've ever experienced. Like it was so amazing.
Wow.
So I'm
Wow.
I'm I'm out there every night. Yeah, even freezing. I go out there till my jaw is numb.
Oh
like
my
I'm
God. Now
like
you
I
you know
can't.
that,
It's like they have me in a trance. I can't get away. Like I don't want to stop talking to them and looking at them. I just like have
right.
to tear myself away.
Yeah. It's hard to do that.
It
Well,
is.
I'm glad that you're here talking about it because that's what people need to realize that we can all take time to learn these things. We can go out there, document what we're seeing, and videotape them.
Yeah, I need to start uploading more stuff. I've really fallen behind on that, but I've filmed some stuff recently and I haven't posted it yet. But yeah, I got a lot of footage.
Oh, we want to definitely see that because I think it's important for people to realize these things are happening. And all the videos that people are making, even the stuff that I've seen here, there's this one video last year that popped up, and it was amazing. It was a flying saucer type craft, and people are saying stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out here that's being recorded on TikTok. Not
Yeah.
that there's not YouTube, but TikTok seems to be the main place to find UFO footage or spaceship footage or things of that nature.
Yeah, it's crazy too because my neighbors who live next door to me, I actually filmed, like back in January, I filmed two blinking orbs over their house at
Mm-hmm.
night when I went to walk out to get my mail. And I filmed it and I sent it to her, and she sent this emoji like shocked, like
Oh wow!
like oh my god. But yeah, they're everywhere. I see all kinds of different craft. There's like these little gold stars, and then you got the really super bright, huge white lights, and they look like, I don't know what else to call them, but fake stars because they look
Yeah,
like a star kind of, but you know they're not a star because they're way too big and way too bright. I've been
yeah,
seeing those flying. I saw one morph into a plane. Uh, yeah, they're not stars.
yeah. No, I believe you. I believe that you're having some incredible experiences, and I
Yeah.
think eventually the ships will get bigger too. They'll be
I
bigger than
can't,
they are now.
I cannot wait to meet them. Like I literally tell them every night, like I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to talk to you and to see you in person because it's really crappy down here and I'm so grateful you're here. Like I tell them
Mm.
that every night.
I'm glad you do that for sure. Hey
Yeah.
Jen, I want to really thank you for having the time to come up here,
Yeah.
and slowly but surely we'll get used to coming up here. Maybe you can show some of the footage, or we'll do some of the footage if you upload it, and we'll show it on here on the show with
Yeah,
you
I
or
got to
something.
get my butt in gear, but yeah, I'm like a month behind on posting. I get so busy with stuff.
Hey, look, that's the way life is, right? You know.
Yeah. But
Ashram TV, thank you.
I'll try to get that up there.
All
Yeah,
right, everybody, Jen, thank you so much. And she will definitely upload some of her videos. We'll push her a little bit to do that so we can actually share them with people. All
I
right,
have
Jen,
to.
thank
My
you.
phone's full.
Yeah, we want to see them. Everybody does. All right, we're going to let her down here
All right.
gently, and
Have a
we'll
good
be
one.
right. You too, Jen. Take care.
All right.
And let's see here. What am I going to show you? I wanted to show you something here. Restraints. This is from a book. Let me take the screen off here for a minute. This is from a book. This is a book from it's actually Aliens from Space: The Real Story of Unidentified Flying Objects. Major Donald E. Kehoe, U.S. Marine Corps, retired, and it's called Aliens from Space. And this is a true book. He wrote a book back, and this book was really talking about top secret information. And let's see here. There's some things in the book he talks about. It says here he gets into. This is an old book. This book was printed in 19. I think it says it in here. Wait a minute. This is an out of print book too. Uh, let's see. It doesn't say. I think it should say the date of the book. Let's see here. But if you look under Major Donald D. Kehoe, it's a really fascinating book. I think it was published in the early 60s, maybe. I'm not really sure. The UFO beings, he says here, this is about UFO beings. There are at least 100 million inhabited planets, he says. On many of them, the inhabitants will be far superior to us, he says. When Dr. Harlow Sharpley, former director of Harvard Observatory, made this announcement, he startled most of his colleagues as well as the public. So, this person from Harvard had talked about that there were, back then, 100 million inhabited planets. Now we know there's probably way more than that. There's a lot to learn here, you know? A lot to learn here. Well, it's at 12:33, and I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. The energies have been really weird today. The energies, I think, affected me too. I think a lot of everyone's being affected here. I was meditating at a campfire one night, and a bird started joining me. Sweet. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we're going to call it a little bit of an early night here. We usually go to 1. I want to thank, we'll be back to normal encounters at tomorrow night at 11. And we're going to do Ashtar Command Night on Saturday. The planets, no, they're not up for grabs. They can't do anything. So it sounds like a good deal for all of us collectively to get some rest. And I'm just going to chill out here and then go off planet. Normally, I'm really amped up. Tonight, for some reason today, the energies were definitely different. I'll say my things here. I love all of you. And we're going to catch you tomorrow night. And yeah, I feel the same way, you know. And maybe, if people have not been up on our show, hey, Kit Kat, you should come up on my show if you've never been up to be interviewed. Nor Zora, we'd love to hear your story. Thank you for the roses. And we got to 63,000, which is, my hope is 100,000. Well, maybe we can do it. Can we get to 100,000 right now before I go? So if everybody taps the screen continuously, everybody out here, we're at 63.7, the top right corner. You'll see the numbers go up. Can we get to 100,000 before we go up here off planet, you think? Can we do it? We're at 64.7. It'd be nice to go off the air before 1 a.m. with over 100,000. Thank you for the gifts. I actually am a little bit tired. And I'm not usually like this. I like it. You too. 70,000. I'm just sitting here watching the numbers go up. I just want to see us get to 100,000 here tonight. Yeah, coffee won't work tonight. I mean, I feel like this energy blast came in and knocked me right out a little bit. Knocked a couple of us out here. Hey, Kitty Mama. Hey, hello, everybody. Priest, hey, Priest, they told me that they're about to something connecting to their ship for national security. I don't know what that means. I can't understand that. Okay, let me, I got to do this. I'm going to bring up Luna, long strolls on the beach at night. Luna. Let's see if Luna will come up. I got to do this here for some reason. Maybe. Yeah, I think everyone feels exhausted today. We're at 83.7. And I'm not permitted to talk. You're not permitted to talk. Well, you're talking, you're commenting. You're talking right on comments. You're talking. You're just writing down your words. Who says you're not permitted to talk? Yeah, definitely Real Jay and Jonah. Good to see you guys. I'm very interested in this person. I think it's Prise. You're making comments about stuff. I'm reading them, and I'm interested in what you're saying. So who's not permitting you to talk? This is interesting. Now I'm starting to wake up here for a minute. Oh, yeah, I heard about that, Kate. We're about disclosure. There's no situations where you're not permitted on my show to talk. You can talk here. I want to know what's going on. I am now wanting to know what's going on, you know? Hey, Lori, I have calm before the storm in my mind, Commander. Hey, Danielle. I think there were a couple of ships over Daytona off the coast. There was the Moon, and those other ships were all over. Some reports were that they came out of the ocean, which I believe. Hey, Lori. I think Kate's right about the blood moon thing. Let's see here. I still want to hear what that person has to say. Hey, Dublu. I'm amped up for just a little bit here. We're at 98.8, almost at 100,000. I'll be very happy to see us get there. And if you're not following me on my bio page, please press the follow button and the like button on my bio. That's important. I think that person disappeared. Let's see, are they still here? Hey, Garden of Roses. Talk to Kate. Let's see what Kate's. I'm going to go back to my friend Kate in Scotland. Let's see. Kate was saying something before. Let me see. Where's Kate? We had a red blood moon Wednesday into Thursday morning in Glasgow. Kate needs help. Let me see here. I want to be careful with this. I'll bring Kate up here, but you have to be careful. You know. So, Kate, if you want to come up, you can. Or we'll talk to you in the tomorrow night. So something's going on with Kate and the green beans over there. The green beans, I guess. We'll bring Kate up for a few minutes here. It's now. Hey, Kate. It's now after 5 a.m. in the morning in Scotland. It's over almost 1 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast. So we'll be very careful how we do this. Tell us what's going on, if you can.
I've been getting phone calls. Had a threatening email sent to me, I think for speaking up, and then I had some military stuff shining like bright lights into my window yesterday. Just after the blood moon happened, when I was saying, like, how I have my star family and that, and they were like overhead, and I was taking photos and videos, and then they didn't seem to like it, and they were like blasting like the really bright lights into the window, and didn't seem to like the fact that I was telling the truth. And then I started getting comments yesterday morning into my comment section, and they were saying to me that they're not your friend, you can't trust them, they're brainwashing you, they're manipulating you, and all sorts. They're going to harm you, they're going to hurt you, they want to do this to Earth, they want to hurt the humans, they want to do this and that, and be careful, and kept telling me, they're not your friends, we know better than you, and all this kind of stuff, and just everything to make me feel scared, basically, to try and frighten me.
Right, they're trying to create fear.
Like loads and loads and loads of comments.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what kind of people. You think those people were green beans? I'm not. You know what I mean by green beans, right?
Yeah.
You think they were green beans on TikTok?
I'm not sure. It seemed more like government sources, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Green beans.
Yeah.
We're using coded words here to be careful. So,
Yeah.
Do you see green beans are coming over your location, putting lights in your window?
It seems more like military, but I'm not sure. But it seemed like it was like a rectangular shaped object.
Okay.
And it was like really bright. And it had orange and blue on one side, and then orange and like green, and then a circle, and it was pure bright white light.
Okay, this is a spaceship.
It was like more like there was one that was a helicopter that was doing the kind of same thing. But I know they've got the alien technology to be able to switch, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it looks like it to begin with like a helicopter, and then it's like as if they can manipulate itself.
Yeah. Now, you talked about, when we finally did the implant removal, you did talk about your star family. Have they been in touch with you since?
Yeah, and it's been since like they've been kind of coming closer and been overhead more, and then that's when I started to get the comments in my comment section, and then that's when I started getting the phone calls, and then it was the helicopters coming over, and then I mean they were still in the sky when this was like happening, if you know what I mean. But it was like they were trying to get rid of them to try and frighten me, if you know what I mean.
So
Yes.
the green beans are trying to get rid of the good people, the
Yeah.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Did the spaceship stick around and not move?
They did for a bit, but then he disappeared because it kept kind of chasing them off. I mean, after a while, then they just
Oh, you
disappeared. They came back later on.
okay? So the green beans were chasing the spaceship away from your
Yeah,
location.
yeah,
Later in the evening, the spaceship came back.
yeah.
Interesting. We're gonna have to talk more about this tomorrow night. I just, for some reason, my energy level has been like knocked out here.
That's the same. That's
Um,
how I've been feeling as well. Like really, really low in energy, tired, as if it's
yeah,
like they're trying to like drain me so that I can't. Because normally I'm always full of energy,
yeah,
positivity, and like
me
really on
too.
it. If I mean,
Yeah, me too. Tonight, for some reason, today's been like that all over the place for people. You
I
know,
felt like sick. I felt like really bad pain, like horrendous pain yesterday, sickness, like so. I felt as if it was
yeah,
like a laser through me, like my body, and I just all night, just do you know what I mean, being really ill the whole night.
yeah. So you think the green beans are trying to play games with you?
Yep, yeah.
Yeah. And since I did the implant removal, I know you've been a lot better, but this energy around the planet right now is affecting everybody in different ways. We're gonna have to talk about this tomorrow night. I'll be on after 11 tomorrow night. I'll have you on. And when I have more energy, I'm really gonna get into some questions here for sure. I think there's a lot to talk about. This is amazing. Not in it's funny that they want to chase the space people away from you. They don't want you to
Hmm.
have contact. They can't
No,
stop it. They
I
can't stop
know.
the contact, no matter what kind of crazy things they do.
I just don't think that they like the fact that I'm not like frightened, but they're trying to put the fear into me, and then they're just filling my comment section on TikTok to try and saying that there's all these different programs that they're using and that they're going to do me serious harm and
So
I should believe them.
so
And
all right, so you go live on TikTok and all these people are coming and making comments?
basically, I was posting the photos and videos of like my star
Yeah.
family, basically, and like talking about how they protect me and keep me safe and that I
Yeah.
feel loved and that. And then they just targeted me, basically, just straight
Yeah,
up
that's
targeted
got to
me.
stop. So we all have to give Kate support when she's on. Whenever you're live, if people are around, go on Kate's live and support her. We'll have you on tomorrow night. We'll talk more about this. My mind is working better, so to speak. Hey, Kate, thank you for being up here. We're going to talk to you more.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Uh,
Thank you very much
all
for
right,
having
Kate
me.
in Scotland, folks.
Much love.
And
Thank
much
you.
love to you too. All right, let me bring you down here. All right, it's time for me to call it a night, man. I'm like really not only spaced out, I'm just tired. It's one of those nights. I've never been this tired before. Um, everybody, follow Kate when she's on live. Help support her. And much love to everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow night here. This has been Encounters. This will be on my YouTube channel. I just recommend Spaceship News tomorrow night. I need to sign out of here, man. Take care, everybody. Be well.